What's up, people? Just waiting for this to load a little bit. Let people get in, get my socials out. LOTRO time. That music. There we go. Alright, welcome everyone. I'm Tim Anderson, aka Renfail, known as the Bearded Dwarven Princess to some. Lucas is behind me. I think he's still asleep. Yeah, he's still passed out. He'll probably want to get up and go out somewhere soon. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel, welcome to everything. We're going to get going here in a few minutes. I am going to go get a drink here in a second and let things start populating. But for those of you who are early birds, if you're new here and you're just tuning in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can get updates in the future as we go live. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel, it's super simple. You can do a super chat or a sticker and it goes towards our goal over there of $100 for the day. You can also join as a member of the Adventurers Guild down there if you want to, and you can also go to our Patreon page if you want to support that way. Join our Discord. All the links are down there somewhere. Don't forget, tomorrow is the latest, but let me double check the time, but the latest LOTRO Tourism episode goes out tomorrow. I think it's at 10 a.m., but I just recorded it a little while ago. That is the Rivendell episode. Premiere tomorrow at 10 a.m. Yep, tomorrow 10 o'clock in the morning. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. the latest LOTRO Tourism video goes live, so tune into that. We'll see you for that as well. In the meantime, I'm going to go get a drink, and I will be right back, and we will get this party started. what's up, everybody? Whew. Alright, last week was pretty epic. We did some quests with Aragorn. We did a big epic battle. Did the Battle of Pelargir, which I published to YouTube last week. I actually recorded that episode individually, cut it out of the stream and published it for everybody. Really, really, really awesome. So make sure you check that out if you haven't already done so. Today has been a pretty productive day. It's been a long day. I got up at 3:30 this morning. We did our Warcraft stream first thing. I recorded and prepped a video for Saturday. Then we did the Vanguard stream. Then I did the previews for our Catch of the Day podcast, which is starting on Thursday, 6 p.m. Central, with myself and Nathan Napalm co-hosting. That's going to be over at the Weave in the Void Twitch channel, same place where we do our tabletop streams on Sunday nights and where I do the Incarnate map making streams on Mondays. Then I cut another video, Rings of Power video, for tomorrow morning. Then I wrote the first half of chapter 27, which is going live on the Patreon page on Thursday. I'll write the second half of that chapter tomorrow. Then I took a short nap for about an hour, got up, took a shower, had some lunch, and came back, did the LOTRO Tourism video for tomorrow, and now I'm streaming. It's been a pretty good day so far, very productive day. Tonight, we're going to be continuing our adventures with Aragorn as we push towards Minas Tirith. I love his outfit right now at this stage of the game. Like, he is looking every inch the king. Just badass. Good job on the art department here. Alright, find and defeat terrified Haradrim near Erinos. This is for Epic Volume 4, Book 3, Voices of the Past. Haradrim fleeing in the direction of the town of Erinos, east and north of Aragorn's camp, must be defeated before they can bring word of his victory at Pelargir. Aragorn has asked you to find tracks left by terrified Haradrim near the town of Erinos. Pelargir. I need to learn how to pronounce that a little bit better. Oh, I gotta get my phone open so I can actually pay attention. Alright, let's make our way there and try to find the Haradrim we need to take care of. We're out on all the socials. Looks like we're going down the road a ways. Oh, there's a tower on fire up over there. Oh, I don't want to have to fight anybody on horseback. Leave me alone, dude. Now he's shooting at me. Alright, you son of a bitch. Chase me if you want, buddy, but I don't want to fight you right now. That's the one... Much as I love this game, I hate mounted combat, and I hate how they try to force you into it sometimes. Like, he's still following me. finally broke off. Here with me. You feel eyes upon you. Someone hides nearby. A terrified Haradrim. Ah, poor guy who's terrified and I'm still attacking him. What's up, Teresa? I'm gonna fight that rider. He's gonna attack me. Alright. Well, murder of crows time. Can I reuse the same tracks? No, I can't. I'm 42. I'm an old man. Nothing wrong with ants asking. You heard a woman's voice hailing you from the town of Irinos to the north. Alright. But yeah, I'm 42, Teresa. My wife is 41. We are in our 40s. We are Generation Xers. Too old to be millennials, too young to be boomers. We are Gen X. Gen X is a good generation. Grew up without the internet, for the most part. I remember getting the internet when I was about... It might have been 12, something like that. I definitely remember times before the internet. I can also remember life before cell phones. Seems like a crazy thing. Oh, we ran past the person we're supposed to talk to. Thurinith.
I saw another invader nearby.
I watched you fight
that way around the wall.
Okay. I watched you fight those evil warriors, hero, and I wanted to thank you for making our land safe. But that's not all, for if you leave now, you leave us still in peril. I saw another one of those invaders nearby. I think he fancies himself a sorcerer of some sorts, for he carried many unsavory trinkets and muttered strange incantations under his breath. He crept that way, around the outer wall of Irinos. Ooh, definitely a Haradrim sorcerer. He wants to talk as opposed to just fight.
The great master we follow gives life unending to those who faithfully serve.
You may slay my men, hated high elf, and you may well end my own life, but you will have no lasting victory. The great master we follow is a giver of gifts, and he gives life unending to those who faithfully serve. You could slay all the Corsairs to a man and all of my own people, but the commanders of the master's army will always return, even in death. Ah, being older does come with its set of benefits, but of course there are always drawbacks to everything. The sorcerer breathes his last, but his mocking smile remains. Alright, I need to return to Aragorn. I'm gonna stop tracking lumber. I really don't care to be bothered with harvesting anymore. I haven't needed it in months because the quest gear is way better. Gotta love that audio lag. Checking on Lucas, he's still... He was moving around before when I went to go get my water, but he's still passed out. His sister's been outside for like 3 hours, and he's just like, wow. Consequently, that's why he's staying up till like 1 o'clock in the morning being a monster at like midnight wanting to play, and it's like, dude, we're trying to go to sleep.
What troubles you? Share it with me, and we will bear its burden together.
You found the Haradrim that fled from Pelargir. Very good. I hope this will keep word of our victory here a secret from the enemy. But something troubles me. No, but something troubles you. Share it with me and we'll bear the burden of it together, my friend. You tell Aragorn of the sorcerer's words that the commanders of Sauron's armies cannot be stopped even by death. I confess to you that I have heard these whispers as well, my friend, so I cannot banish the fear of them from your mind. But it does not change my resolve, and I believe it will not change yours either. We place a greater value on life than does our enemy, so every loss pains us all the more. But that is our strength as well, for we will fight even harder to protect it, even beyond our limits. Aragorn smiles. Ours is not the real quest, Telemorph, and even if we have the success we desire, the enemy will remain. The real quest is elsewhere, my friend, and only its successful completion can end Sauron's evil forever. I wonder what
There
he
is
could
much
be
to be
referring
done,
to.
and little time in which to do it.
We'll use those here in a minute. We still have our own parts to play, and I deem it important that we play them well. I wish to sail up the river on the deck of the Corsair ships and come by that route to the aid of Minas Tirith. It is my hope that we will arrive in time, and with such surprise that we can strike a blow to the fighting will of those who threaten this city. We do not have much time to prepare, but there are a number of tasks I have given my friends to perform that will help us set forth as quickly as possible. Help them with these tasks if you would, for every moment we hesitate, the enemy would relish. Oh, so we're gonna... Oh, we get to do more Great Company quests. Oh, this is cool. We haven't done quests for the Great Company in quite some time.
Did you fight in the battle?
I was stricken with a great fear as the Shades of the Dead joined the battle, and I confess to you that I felt a great urge to run from them as the Corsairs did. And yet, before my heart betrayed me and I succumbed to the terror, I felt a hand upon my arm and I was reassured. Do you know who it was? It was Celebrant, the young ranger I took under my wing in Ered Luin. He is not as young as he was, and this journey has put some steel in him. It was an honor to stand with Aragorn, and the presence of Celebrant was a comfort. I'm proud to call him brother. When the Corsairs fled, many of them cast their weapons on the ground. Mandan went ahead to gather up the fallen blades, find him in the northwest, help him with his task, for there are many weapons to be recovered.
There is much hardship ahead of us.
I like this land, Telemar. It reminds me of the Twilight Lands, far away in the north, where my heart remains. The wooded slopes encircling Lake Ninwale must be slowly shaking off the grip of winter now, and in a few weeks the leaves of their trees may begin to fight through the remaining chill. No winter lasts forever, and the coming of spring will banish even the coldest of memories. Will this war be any different? Calaglad stands silently for a short while, musing on the question. Eventually he smiles and gives you a conspiratorial wink. Radonir told me you agreed to treat him to a meal and drinks at a tavern of your choosing once this is all over. If you have no objection, I would like to join the two of you there. I will look forward to that happy meeting, but there is still much hardship ahead of us, and with all my musings I forgot to tell you something. Halbarad wanted me to send you to him. He has returned to Pelargir already. If you leave now, you should find him just inside the northwest entrance to the city.
I am still weak from my stay within Saruman's dungeons. Exhausted and frustrated.
Yeah, Lothrindir, we had to rescue him. So I was with Lothrindir when we got captured and thrown into Isengard. But I was able to escape. He could not, and then I came back with the Grey Company later. That was an awesome questline. I do not know what I am doing, Telemar. I could do little more than stay atop the horse Daggerus provided for me on the ride from Rohan. I am still weak from my stay within Saruman's dungeons, and even lifting a sword leaves me fatigued. I am exhausted and frustrated. I volunteered to help load the ships with supplies, expecting to struggle through and beyond the unfair limitations of my strength, but Radonir took my place and sent me back here. My face was red with shame, but I must admit he was right. I need to rest to recover my strength. Curse that traitor wizard! I'll find Radonir and help him carry my share of the supplies onto the Corsair flagship. You'll find him in the Westgarth, on one of the bridges that lead to the court of the Ship Kings.
I want to know the hazards of the Anduin before we put upon the water.
Aragorn hopes to sail up the Anduin on the decks of the Corsair ships, but we are not watermen, and if we are to do this, we will need every advantage. To that end, I sent Amlan into the city to look for maps of the river that might aid us in this endeavor. If you are willing, return to the city and help Amlan find those maps. Pelargir is the great port city of Gondor, and there must have been much use of the river for trade and passage. Surely some maps can be found to chart the hazards and bends of the Anduin. Leader's going to begin his search in the market ward. Very, very, very groovy. Okay, we now have, looks like 4 quests that are going to take us back to Pelargir and take place within the city. But before we do, I'll be right back. And I step away to do some push-ups and squats. And Lucas woke up and stole my chair. Pretty sure he's wanting to go out though. Usually he wants cuddles for a couple minutes. Yes, come here. Come on. Yes, hello. This your big boy. Yeah. This your big boy. Can I sit back? Are you gonna be okay for a few minutes? Or are you wanting to go out now? Hmm? I like the shields with the sigils on them. We got a ship. There's a fish. A fist, a circle. The white tree. What's this one? Waves. Well, there are many different types of MMOs, Teresa. Oh, buddy. What did you eat? You just farted and it stinks. Whoo, Lucas. Buddy. Yeah, meow. What did you eat? That is rank, sir. On a level of 1 to 10, that's like an 8 bomb, buddy. Wow. That was bad. That was like a dog fart. My goodness, dude. Ah. I do not have dogs, not anymore. I've not had dogs for many years. Alright, back to the city we go. Until Lucas decides that he wants to go outside, and then I'll have to get up and let him out. Oh, it's a good baby. There's a big baby. Lucas. Probably need to clean your ears, don't we, buddy? No, they're pretty good. Yeah, you're good. Completed Path of the Grey Host. Oh, yeah. What was that deed for? No, it's this one. Completed. Path of the Grey Host. Discover Ethering. Discover the Camp of the Grey Host. Discover Linhir. Columbell. The Stone of Eric. Pelargir. Which I did all of those. Very cool. You're gonna fall, Luke. Come on, buddy, get up here. Here, I'll scoot over. Need a bigger chair for the cats, man. Ooh, there's a new
How may I help you, friend?
stable master here in Pelargir. Oh, it's because before this place was under siege. I forgot. This is the port city. Langlis sent you to
The
check on me.
Corsairs cast aside their weapons when they fled.
That was quite unnecessary, Mandan scowls. Well, perhaps it was just a little necessary. You see, I was beginning to gather some of the weapons the Corsairs cast aside when they fled, but it was slow work, and I decided my own skills might be better used elsewhere. You know of my talent for fashioning and applying salves, of course. There were many wounded who could use such treatment, and I will see to them immediately. Besides, Kellerant was already gathering up the weapons. You're welcome to go down to the docks and help him with it if you'd like. Halbrad, buddy old pal. Ooh, new deed. The legacy of Pelargir. Discovered the statue of Thorongil. Which, by the way, wasn't Thorongil Aragorn? Yeah, it was Alias. Yeah, it was an alias. Thorongil was an alias used by Aragorn in his youth when he journeyed to Rohan and Gondor and performed services to their lords. It's Sindarin for Eagle of the Star, Thorin for Eagle, and Gil for Star. So from 2957 to 2980, that's 23 years he served.
The appearance of the dead men may weigh heavily upon some members of the company.
I would follow Aragorn anywhere, Telemar, and standing here with the smell of smoke in the air and memory of a battle still fresh in my mind, I feel as if I could have done so, or I feel as if I have done so. I did not blanch when he led us through the dim-holed road, nor when we emerged from the mountain with the shades of the dead all around us. Still, I am glad they have departed. It is not natural for such men to linger in this world. An elf once told me that death is a gift for all men, but I did not understand what he meant until today. I think now he was right. The appearance of the dead may weigh heavily upon some others of our company. Golodir in particular seemed distraught by the passage under the mountain. Find Coronir somewhere to the south of here and see if he knows where Golodir can be found. The two of them are rarely apart. Are these ships burning? Oh, we're about to find out. I gotta get down there first.
Looks like Techeron owes me some coins.
We had a friendly wager concerning what would happen first. Lothander returning to try and carry these crates, or you showing up to carry them in his stead. I never doubted you for a moment, and now you've won me some coins. I thank you for being so honorable and predictable. Redinir laughs. These need to go to the Corsair flagship, for that's the one that has the most room. Techeron is waiting for these supplies on the flagship moored at the large southern dock of the market ward. You can't miss it. It's the big one. This is loading the ships. Oh, there's like an invisible border there? Oh, you know what? It might be lag. I think it's server lag. No, don't be cranky, servers. So this is what we're talking about earlier. They have to work on their server stability because, yep. I've got some sort of a bug going on. There it goes. You see that? Characters moving all over the place. Well, we're just gonna have to wait, aren't we, Lucas? No, that's the wrong way. It's gotta be over here. Alright, let's see if the server lag's gone. Yep, seems to be good now. Oh, here's the swords we need to pick up too. Here's the flagship. My, it is a pretty good sized ship. There's Tecaron. He reluctantly thanks you for the supplies, though it did lose him a wager. Alright. Haldros is loading the ship, talking about the Shire. Alright, Lucas. Love you, buddy, but I gotta scoot my chair over. There we go. What's up? What if there's a storm rolling in? Because he gets a little Twitter-pated when a storm starts coming. It is supposed to storm tonight, buddy, but I thought we were still 2 hours out from any storms. Oh, he's up top somewhere.
I'm not in the mood to talk.
There has been a trying experience here for all of us. I hope you do not mind. As you turn to go, Coroner holds up his hand. I'm sorry, friend. I'm fine. With what can I help you? You tell him that you were looking for Golodir, and you thought he might know where you could find the ranger. Golodir is the cause of my ill temperament, and I have no desire to speak with him any further. Do you remember the fell mood that seized him in Angmar before the Great Company was assembled? I thought he had left it behind. Indeed, it seemed that the journey was doing him some good, but it returned again in Tor Morva, only to be overcome by the gentle laughter of the Dunlaning girl Winda. But like the rising and falling brimstone pools of Malinhad, his ill mood has returned after a short time at low ebb, and now he shouts at his own dear friends. If you seek him out, know that I left him looking out on the dock to the south, over the water. I will not be held responsible if he treats you unkindly, for it seems he does not know his friends. Leroy! Oh, they're not gonna let me jump over. There's a collider in place. How about this one? Oh, did they really put colliders all the way around so that you can't, like... I found a way over. Don't try to hem me in.
Yes, what do you want?
Are you here to chastise me for treating Coronil unkindly? He's been a sharp thorn for these past few days, constantly asking questions about my well-being. He should have expected a rebuke. There is an angry fire in Goldir's eyes, an unfamiliar, smoldering rage. I know why, Telemar. Around matters of the dead, they treat me with delicate gloves. They look at me and they see my daughter, Lorniel. My grief was strong and will never truly pass, but this treatment fills me with such an anger I would strike them all down. Coronel, Halbarad, even my own chief, Aragorn. He falls silent. When he speaks again, his voice is little more than a whisper, and there are tears in his eyes. I do not know from where this anger flows, Telemar. It feels as if I hear voices of the past, unflagging and unrelenting, calling my name, taunting me. I will master these voices. I have been troubled by these feelings ever since we began this journey, and I have managed to stifle them, but it has become more difficult of late. Perhaps because of the unnatural skies and the evil presence of the dead men. Do not worry about me, my friend. I will apologize to Coordinator, and my outburst will remain between us, I hope. Are you ready to go out? You want to go out? Yeah? Come on. I got rid of one cat, and now I have another, because Pippin is being all sorts of needy. So I'll probably need 2 seconds with her, because she'll get bored really quick, because she's a little kitten. Purr, purr, purr. Pippin. Pippin, what are you doing? Where are you going? Down, up, down, up. Alright. Supply barrel by Radmir. Deliver to the flagship. Alright, back we go. By the way, if those of you who have never played through the Rohan content before, it's really good. Like, I loved Rohan a lot because it got me a lot of the stuff from the Two Towers, and that's what I've been reading through for the Mondays in Middle-earth. But as much fun as Rohan was, especially Fanghorn, and getting to go to battle in Helm's Deep and everything else, Gondor has been way cooler. Like, I have loved all the Gondor stuff. It's pretty awesome.
Pains me to see Lothrandir so weak.
Hold
so
a moment.
tired.
Did you know that Radadin and I had a bit of a friendly wager? Just to amuse us during a bit of tedium, but I do not want you to take it too greatly to heart. You see, we wagered that Lothrandir would return to the city and finish the task of loading the ships instead of you, but I did not mean to disparage your strength and ability. All know of your great deeds, and the help you have provided to us on this journey. No, I based my wager on how hardy Lothrandir always appears. He chose to live in distant Forakel, after all. Such inhospitable places breed stalwart men, and Lothrandir was strong to start. He is the toughest ranger I have ever met, and, well, perhaps that is the reason for my wager, Telemar. I simply could not believe that Lothrandir's strength could be taken from him, but Saruman has turned him into a shell of his former self. Such treatment at the dungeons of the wizard would kill a lesser man, I have no doubt, but it pains me to see Lothrandir so weak, so tired. I think I wagered against you with the hope that it was not so. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time, my friend. I just wanted you to know. Not a problem, dude. Nothing like a little friendly wager. Alright, who else do we have to talk to in the city? By the way, Pelargir is really cool as a port town goes, like a port city. Winged towers everywhere. Ah, here's a man. Amlan. I've been fruitlessly searching for maps
If
since
I
the
never
battle
see
ended,
another
Telemar.
crate, it will be far too soon for me.
I've searched all the crates in this area. The only place I haven't yet searched is to the northeast, at the very tip of the market ward. I don't think any of those crates will have river maps in them, but just to be safe, we should search them anyway. Okay, northeast. Pippin. No, 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 Pippin. Honey. Yeah, that was my fault. Come here. Come on, you want to say hi? Come here. Oh, you're not sure because I... Oh, you're wanting to play. Come here. Why don't we come say hi to everybody? This is Pippin. One of the two girls. Yeah. You're being naughty. Purr, purr, purr. You just want to go play. Here. The crate does not contain that with which you seek. Whoa, what's hitting me? A rat. You find some folded parchments in the crate. Maps of the Anduin's course.
I can ascertain little from these maps, but Orthon will fare better.
I see Pelargir here and Osgiliath up here, which means that these four black lines here must be the Anduin, but what do these marks on the river's course mean? I cannot ascertain these things. I think you should bring them to Orthon, for he's the master of law and would be skilled at reading them. I think he's somewhere in the southeast, among the court of the Ship Kings. Alright, across the bridge. Huh. That guy has a quest, which I'm not going to take because... we're so busy. What's up, Pippin? You coming back for more love and kisses, or are you just gonna play with my feet? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Oh, I gotta answer some comments here over my Warcraft video from today. You play through the coin of Strathelm and a while there's just called coin that's also in the throne Undercity. You can turn the image to the dog with Arthur to his father. Yeah, I mean, LOTRO has held up over the years well, and they've done some pretty good updates over these, and they're doing more, so some good comments on my Arthas video, because I just watched that trailer that they put out today, and I have lots of questions. So people are giving me some good answers. That's really cool. All right, Dr. Orthon.
What a fine gift! I did not think you knew of my interest in cartography.
It is a vanishing talent these days, I'm afraid, but I've done my best to craft maps of the lands through which we have traveled. This will be a great help in improving the accuracy of my own efforts in the field. Not that they are in great need of such improvement, but I believe there's always room for honing one's skills, and this gift has a more practical purpose. I will, of course, study these maps of the river closely and give my findings to Aragorn so we may quickly travel the Anduin safely as possible. The Ranger Fjerdan, standing nearby, beckons you to speak with him.
I overheard your conversation with Orthon, and have a suggestion of my own.
I hope you would bring it to Dervin, for I know he has the ear of Aragorn. I urge that he not fly the standard of the king when we sail up the Anduin. I have trained many light-fingered folk in the art of burglary, and I know the value of surprise. Sometimes it can make all the difference. If he keeps secret the fact that our departure and the manner of our travel, any foe we may face may be put off guard upon our arrival. My heart tells me there is value in this. Please tell Dervin my message to him. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're almost finished. We just have to make a delivery. Oh, are you going to sit still for a minute, Mary? Let's see if she's going to sit. She's actually on my lap, being calm for a moment. Nope. She's already like, what's going on the desk? Can I go up there, Daddy? How is it that you're the only one in here when all your brothers and sisters are outside? You're being a good girl today. Yeah. Aw. You cuddle bunny. What the hell?
I see you had more success with the weapon gathering than I did.
But I too have done some good. These folk were fortunate I was here to see to their wounds. I know the plan is for us to leave this city, and it is important for us to do so, but we should try to help as many of them as we can. I'll put these weapons in a barrel and ask Kellerant where he wants them to be brought, but you should return to Langless and tell him that I will be short on rations for the rest of our journey. I wish to give the portion of my provisions to the families that attacked Mumbai hit the hardest. I think we're now full to return to the Camp of the Great Company. Camp of the Great Company, Camp of the Great Company. All four of these quests have me going back to the Camp of the Great Company. Oh, I forgot to mount up. I'm gonna get knocked off my horse. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I have 3 of these guys on me. Oh man. Oh, let's get out of here if we can. I forgot that this area is full of stupid mounted dudes who'll chase you down. The graphics do look pretty good, Valis, but I really wish they would work on the server performance, because it's pretty bad. And just all the hitching and everything else. You'll notice like the audio when they loop. That right there, did you hear that? The music like paused, the whole game froze for a second. When the music starts to loop, it freezes the client. That guy is still in here attacking me. Alright, I'm gonna need to let Pippin out of the room. And of course I'm getting attacked at the same time that she's digging her claws into my shoulder. Don't do do that to my chair? Dismount. Oh, sweetie, you are digging your claws in the back of my neck, and I gotta deal with this bad guy first. Ah! Alright, monster, come here. Ah, finally. Alright, we're going outside. Let's see here. Alright, so we're going to report to the four captains.
I hope the task was not too onerous for you.
Oh, as he rides by and hits me. Those are really annoying, by the way. Alright, we're just going to turn these in. I'm not going to bother reading the text dialogue here because we already
If we stay true to each other, we have nothing to fear. Thank you. Asking for help does not come naturally to me. Thank you for finding the maps and helping with all these matters. I will soon depart on the ships, but I have another purpose for you.
I've given some thought to this next request by Fred, and I hope you agree with me on this. I ask you to travel by land through Upper Lebanon and Losanak. We must learn the state of the war to the east. The Vale of Tumladin and the town of Imloth Melui had strong walls of old and were used as places of safety to the people in times of war. The people there will tell you much of what has transpired elsewhere in Gondor. Angbor will go that way as well with his men and will be a boon companion as you go. I have another purpose for you, my trusted friend. I want you to find Gandalf or true-hearted Faramir in Minas Tirith and tell them of our victory here. Tell no others. In Faramir I place the trust I would not give to the Father. There is too much I do not know about the situation in the White City. We're on our way to Minas Tirith, slowly but surely.
I have heard a great deal about you, and I welcome you.
What's up,
as a companion.
Razalis? The mighty Renfell. Some days, yes. I welcome you as a traveling companion, Telemar, into the lands to the east. If you are half as brave and skilled as Aragorn tells me, we shall have no trouble at all. None of these will bother me. A banner of the king, Nemo.
I have 4,000 men with me. They will travel behind us.
What is this emote? Banner Gondor. Oh, we get a banner with the white tree and the 7 stars. Oh, how cool is that? Before he departed for Minas Tirith, Prince Imrahil charged me with the defense of the fiefs he left behind. I accepted this duty, knowing it might end in death, and left my son to protect my own lands. I engaged the Corsairs and Southrons in the city of Linhir, but we were heavily outnumbered and our defeat seemed certain. And then, a new voice joined the fray. A vast army of shadows from the forbidden paths out of the mountains. They were dead men, and they brought death with them, silent and sure. My men cast aside their weapons and fled, but I stood my ground. And when I saw the banner of he who led them, I was glad, for it was Aragorn, and he rode neath the standard of the king. Fearless, he called me, but what man can be afraid when a king has returned to a kingdom that needs him? I have 4,000 men with me, and they will travel behind us. It will be slow going for them, so we will ride ahead and see what awaits them. Let us fight the Southrons in the upper Lebanon, and we clear the way for their swords. Then we will come to the Vale of Tumladin and see the state of the war. Such cool beans. So much of her. I'm trying to not drink coffee tonight because I got to get up at 3:30. I've also been drinking way too many energy drinks the last few weeks. But thankfully, the 3:30 a.m. wake-ups are almost over. Because my brother's almost to level 70 in World of Warcraft, so as soon as he gets that for Classic, we don't have to get up at butt crack of dawn anymore. Alright, well, before we continue onward, this is the perfect place for me to put in a commercial. Those of you who have been here a while know the spiel, so stick with it. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. If you like this, don't forget that I stream LOTRO every Tuesday afternoon. We were streaming and playing together on Tuesday nights, but we're no longer spending a lot of time in LOTRO because everyone is primarily focused on World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic. But I still do play every Tuesday from around 4 to 7-ish, usually 4 to 6, 4 to 7. So if you enjoy the LOTRO streams, don't forget to check in on those every Tuesday. Every Wednesday, I have a LOTRO Tourism video that comes out, which takes locations from the books and showcases them in a video. The next one's out tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. It's set up as a premiere, so you can go check that out. Click the button to get an update if you haven't already done so. If you want to support the channel, which hopefully you do, you can join as a member of the Adventurers Guild down there for $2.99 a month. Lots of cool membership perks. You can do super chats and stickers. If you didn't know what a super chat is, or you don't know what a super sticker is, down there in the chat area, there's a button with a $ sign on it, which allows you to donate and contribute to the cause. Keep the lights on, keep the internet on, so on and so forth. And of course, if you want to join us in World of Warcraft or any other game, you can. We still have the memberships here. I believe Bridette just came on earlier. Misha's around. Sometimes folks are playing here in the kinship. I think there's a handful of people, half a dozen people who are still playing LOTRO on a regular basis. I am not, other than Tuesdays, so my primary thing is Warcraft these days. But I'm also playing the Vanguard Saga of Heroes on Tuesday mornings. The multi-stream group. We have P99 on Friday nights, EverQuest 1 on Saturday mornings, sorry. EverQuest 1's on Saturday mornings, EverQuest 2 on Saturday afternoons. Lots of stuff happening. And this week, tomorrow I believe, is it tomorrow? Yeah, Andor drops on Disney Plus. New Star Wars show. I'm going to be reviewing that on my YouTube channel, so stick around for that. People have been asking me to review House of the Dragon, and I'm just not sure that I have the time to dive into it. I just kind of, you know, I'm doing all the Rings of Power stuff right now, which is great, but I don't think I have the time to do. We'll see. We'll see. Theoretically, I would have time tomorrow to watch some episodes, but since I have Andor starting tomorrow, I won't have time to do House of the Dragon tomorrow. These guys on the other side, they're totally on the other side of the river, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get up that bank. I think I'm going to have to find a bridge. Am I going to have to go through the city? Totally looks like I do. Well, I appreciate that, Razelis. I'm glad that you like the Rings of Power reviews. Chris actually hasn't even watched the most recent episode with me yet. We've been super busy because we got the cats neutered on Saturday, and so she's been playing mommy nurse to the cats, the little kittens. So we haven't had a chance for her to watch the show yet. Switch to my other horse here. To be honest with you, what I ought to do tomorrow is, rather than streaming a whole bunch of Warcraft in the morning, I should probably just stream with my brother in the morning and then go away from that and start watching episodes of House of the Dragon and everything to review on the channel, starting at like 6 a.m. Oh, there is a Rings of Power video coming out tomorrow at 6 in the morning, by the way. And then sometime tomorrow I have to record the next episode, which is going to come out on Thursday morning. Stable master.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Ooh, that's a transition. Look at that sky. Oh my god. What a transition. Oh, there's ash on the air. Do you see that? Something floating on the wind. I would assume it to be ash. defeat. Ooh, Poplar. That's a new... I lack the proper training. Oh, I'm gonna have to backtrack and... Yeah, I haven't even started yet, Razalis. I've had people ask me to do it on my channel, and what I'd like to do... I need to... Let me go look what time... let me see what time Andor drops. Star Wars is... Okay, Andor is going to premiere at 3 a.m. on Wednesday. Eastern time. Oh, so that's gonna... Is that tonight? Alright. Well, if that's tonight, then that's gonna be the first thing I do in the morning is gonna be review the first 3 episodes of Andor. And after that, I can start reviewing Rings of Power. Or, not Rings of Power, House of the Dragon. Can't figure out if that's ash or something else falling from the sky here. It totally looks like ash. What could be on fire close to here? Find the entrance to the Vale of Tumladen in Upper Lebanon. Oof, that's a bit of a ride. And there's a horse we need along the way at Glanigeth.
Gondor needs your aid.
Alright, get out of here through the city. I don't see another gate, so I think we just have to go back out. Submarine has become home to many displaced refugees. Alright. Talk to the White City refugees. Oh my, look at this place. It's like a refuge within the hills. Really cool layout. Oh, it's over the river and there's two bridges here? Oh my, this looks like a pretty awesome place. You know what? Is there a I don't see a stable master here for me to run to.
As we left Minas Tirith, I saw smoke rising from Osgiliath.
I hope Faramir holds it still, but I do not know how long even he can last. He is a son of the steward and very brave, but I have heard tale that the enemies arrayed against us are vast and uncaring. I have also heard that Boromir left on an errand to the north and has not yet returned. I would feel better for my sons if Boromir had returned and stood on the front lines. May it be soon. Right now we await word for it is safe to return to the city. Tamlin has enough supplies for its garrison, now absent. We should be able to stay as long as necessary, but I hope this is resolved quickly. By the way, I just put out on yesterday, the latest episode of Mondays in Middle-earth was the Window on the West chapter, where Gondor, Faramir is front and center in that chapter. It's my favorite chapter in the Two Towers so far. Just an epic chapter with one of the coolest characters in the books. Faramir is a badass. The guy eats, shits, and sleeps on Mordor's doorstep, and he doesn't want to take the ring. Like, he's just the true, he strives to be. He even has a speech that he gives to Frodo about his only goal in life is to see the White City restored, and he would happily welcome the return of the king. It's just,
They say I am too old to fight. Ah!
Alright, well, he's a grumpy old fart, this dude.
Hello there.
Oh, that's a kid. Alright, we need to talk to Angor.
You have done good work here.
I suspected that we would find these havens full of refugees from the White City, which means that the war will soon be joined if it has not already been done so. 4,000 swords travel slowly, but when they arrive, they will make all their points with sharp arguments. We must make sure their path is free of obstruction. There's a good place to cross the river Erway to the south, but it is held by the Haradrim. Let's go to the crossings and defeat these Southrons so my army can pass. Any Haradrim in Upper Lebanon pose a threat to the crossings, and they must be stopped. Okay. Alright, folks. I think I'm going to call it an evening tonight, a little bit earlier than I normally do. I am yawning quite severely, and I think I need to head off and get some sleep. Get an early night tonight. 3:30 a.m. wake-ups. Only a couple more days of those left, I think, theoretically. Nothing else happening tonight. Tomorrow morning I'll be back at 4 a.m. streaming a little bit, and then tomorrow we've got a Rings of Power video at 6, LOTRO Tourism at 10. Nothing scheduled for 1 o'clock just yet, but we'll get something up later. Probably an Andor episode if that's really airing tonight. In any case, thanks for following along, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back next week. Like, follow, subscribe, all the good things. If you want to join us, Discord is down below. Thanks for the evening, folks. This is a short stream for a change. I'm just sleepy. I'm going to get some sleep.